It happened pretty fast for us. We are at churches, schools, community centers, and all of our host sites are where our participants either work, play, or live. And when COVID happened, we had to shift from obviously being in person to virtual. It was a challenge at first.
Because of COVID, 18 Reasons had to completely transform our program to be online. Our program now reaches people in their own homes. We deliver groceries to people's homes so that they are able to prepare the recipes that we teach.
We were used to the in-person community building aspect of like sharing a meal together, cooking and learning together. So we really had to kind of relearn how to teach cooking and build community when we're not in person. It worked. It was very successful.
More people are seeing the importance and the necessity of basic good food as a right. We have partnerships with larger institutions that want us to be on site or want to offer our programming the close relationship to food, seeing it as nurturing. I think that's something that's been taken away from communities.
Food access has been a struggle for many families for many years. It's not anything new. I believe that COVID definitely shed a light on food inequities and lack of access for families and kids. There were programs pre-COVID like school lunch, summer meals for kids, and during COVID, all that came to a halt. Food access had to really be something that we as a food justice organization, a community cooking school, we really had to step up and help our community and say, okay, how do we continue to provide food for our kids and families? The pop-up food pantry that 18 Reasons sponsored was really a way for us to extend our reach beyond our Cooking Matters program, but also let folks know and families and kids know that there are organizations that care about you and really believe in providing access in the way that we could. And we were able to serve about 600 families a week, providing fresh food, fresh groceries. They had eggs, beans, rice, fresh fruits and vegetables, fresh bread, milk.
An unexpected pro from COVID is that people really get to take the learning home. They cook in their own kitchens, they're using their own equipment, their own supplies, and working with their families. One quote that somebody shared from our Cooking Matters classes is that one time of the week was the one thing that they got to do that was interacting with somebody that was outside of their home. They were living alone, they didn't have any family that was close to them, and they said that was really invaluable to their mental health. One other great thing that's happened with online programming is our reach has expanded so much. We've been able to reach people from all over the world. We've had students from El Salvador join in a class, students from Mexico join in a class, because our peer health educators are promoting those classes to their families, to their communities that are abroad. And so that's been really beautiful to see.
One of the programs that came about during COVID was the Learning Hubs. We partnered with DCYF to provide cooking and nutrition classes for kids from 3rd to 5th grade, and that was all done virtually. And we also provided all the ingredients that the child needed to cook a recipe. The cooking classes were a way for kids to learn math through measuring, learn how to cut, but also be able to take the recipes and the groceries back home to their families as a way for families to really connect over food as well.
Good food is what brings people together. It's nurturing. It's heartwarming. There's a lot of pride and joy that comes from preparing something that you otherwise might have not known how to prepare. You stepped outside of your comfort zone and tried something new. There's also the process of how therapeutic and meditative practice it is to focus on the thing that's at hand in front of you, which is like maybe chopping an onion, mixing up certain spices, mixing up a sauce, and seeing how all these independent ingredients transform into a really beautiful dish. When people have that experience and that practice, it really evolves their relationship to food, but also their relationship to themselves and how that can relate to their own personal healing during this time.
When community comes together, no issue is too big to solve. No struggle is too hard to overcome. Community really can provide. Just to be a part and witness and see the beautiful transformation that happens when folks break bread together, when folks learn about how to feed themselves better as well as build community together. Through food, I have seen families really take ownership of their health and really believe that they can make healthy choices for themselves and for their families. Sorry, I'm getting teary-eyed. Wipe my eyes first.
18 Reasons creates a space to rediscover what good food really means to people. We believe in the transformative power of home cooking. Our mission is to empower our community with the confidence and creativity to buy, cook, and eat good food every day. And we do that by offering our programs and offering nourishing food to our community.